Alrighty, guys. 3.2, we're talking about substitutions. We're still solving systems of equations, but now we're using substitution. So, equation 1, I have equation 1 is 5x plus 7y negative 17, 4x minus 3y equals negative. Okay? What we're going to do first is pick a variable, either equation, and solve. We're going to solve for y in the second equation. What I want you to do now, pause the video, solve for y, and then hit play, and I'll solve for it and see if you got the same. Go ahead and pause. Alright, so let's solve. So, I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. Get negative 3y is equal to negative 4x minus 5. We then just divide by our negative 3. We end up with y equals 4 over 3x plus 5 over. Because remember, negative divided by a negative. We now take this y that we solved for. Take this stuff right here that set it equal. We're going to plug it in for y in the other equation. Has to be other equation. So, plug that in. We're going to get 5x plus 7 times the quantity. 4 over x plus 5 over 3 equals negative 17. Okay? Now that I have that, I distribute my 7 into my quantity. I'm going to get 5x plus 28x plus 35 3 is equal to negative 15. I then combine like terms. So, combine these. 5 is really 15 over 3. 15 plus 18 is going to give me, 15 plus 28 is going to give me 33 over 3x. I then subtract 35 over 3 from both sides. So again, least common denominator. 17 is going to be negative 51 over 3. So 51, 35, and negative 86 over 3. From here, I divide both sides by that. When you divide by a fraction, really just multiply by the reciprocal. 3 over 33. That cancels, I'm left with x equals. Then over here, 3 over 43. Those cancel. These reduce, and I'm left with x equals to negative. Go ahead. 1. X is equal to negative. So we're halfway there. From here, we take our x and we plug it in for x in either equation. It doesn't matter. Okay? So, I'm just going to plug it into the bottom one. Do that over here. I'm going to end up with 4 times negative 2 minus 3y is equal to negative 5. Negative 8 minus 3y is equal to negative 5. Negative 3y is equal to 3. Y equals, giving me a final answer, negative 2, comma. And as always, circle your final answer. Remember, I will take a point off on all quizzes and tests. You do not circle your. No. -2, -1 is our final answer, and that means it should work for both. Plug it in, we get -10 minus 7 equals -17. That checks out. We get -8 plus 3 equal to -5. That checks out. Checked it in both equations. That's our correct answer. Only thing to remember, substitution, is let's say somehow my x's and y's would have canceled out, right? When I substitute in, somehow I get like 3y minus 3y plus 10 equals 11. And when those cancel, I'm left with 10, 11. That is not true. So it would no. But say it would have been true. Say, somehow I plug in, I get 10 equals 10. Then that is true. 10 does equal. That's going to give you all. Right? So, this is substitute. Looks like a lot. Not that bad. Just take it one step at a time. Pick a variable, solve for it. Once you have it solved, plug it in to the other equation, what it's equal to, other equation, then solve for that variable. That will give you an answer. Plug that value into either equation, solve for the other variable. Once you have that, you have an ordered pair. That's your final. Helps. And on to